All right, man. So go ahead and tell the people your name and where you're from for those that haven't seen the first episode.
Oh yeah, man, it's this Red Star, man, you know what I'm saying, from Sacramento, California. You know what I'm saying? AKA Hitman 30. You know what I'm saying? I used to be highly aggressive. I had to change my name, man. It was copywritten.
Really?
Yeah, I had found out that somebody already had that in the MMA community, so I had to change my name, man.
Oh,
So
that's crazy as hell, man. You
yeah,
still got what? What was it? The last
it was highly aggressive.
No, you had another saying too. The last
Oh yeah, I'm still Juntao the last day.
Town. There we go.
You
There
know
we
what I'm
go.
saying? The hair is
Yeah.
back black though. I was
Yep.
blonde.
Yep.
I've been going through some changes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has, my friend.
Yeah.
Everybody has. What do you got in your hands there, man?
Oh
What's his
yeah,
name?
I got my little pit bull, man, little Gotti.
Lil
Yeah,
Gotti, huh?
yeah, that's little John Gotti, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's a pretty dog though, man. Pretty dog.
Little Brindle.
Damn
Yep.
right. The pretty dog, man.
Had to get him his little 15 minutes of fame.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
You'll remember it forever, my friend.
Yep.
Well, check it out. Look, last time you're on, ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't seen part 1 of his story, it's got over 100,000 views. I think in less than like what, a month, 2 months.
Yeah, yep.
It's doing really good, man. It still is. And you got a very interesting story. And go ahead. Well, first off, before we get into it, have you seen any kind of growth from coming on the show or anything? Anybody giving you some good kickback?
Oh man, I'm like ever since we did our interview, man, I got like at least over an extra 2,000 followers on my Instagram that I didn't have before. Definitely, like man, I was getting just follow after follow after follow, like just nonstop, all from our interview, man. So I appreciate it.
That's what's up, man. That's what I want to hear. I want to spread the wealth, my friend, in
Oh,
any
yeah,
way, shape,
yeah.
or form. And when we ended the last one, you were getting ready for an important fight, and I seen this fight. I think they robbed you, bro. You were
Bruh.
putting in some damn work,
Bro,
dog.
that was like one of the worst robberies I've seen in a while, man. It's the fight that's on my YouTube channel. It's crazy, man.
Went to
I had
split
got it.
decision, right?
Yeah, I lost by 1 point, man. And pretty much, they switched my opponent at the last minute, and you know what I'm saying. I took the fight. I still took it because I'm a fighter. I'll fight anybody. You know what I'm saying. I ain't worried about what your record is. None of that. You know what I'm saying. Because I probably got at least 50 fights in the pen. You know what I'm saying. I ain't worried about. So if somebody got more fights than me in the MMA world, I'm still gonna take the fight. I ain't tripping. So
Yeah, for
I
sure,
took
man.
the fight. I took the fight, and man, I got on him. I said I won. Striking, I landed way more than he landed. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, from what I seen, to your defense, my friend, I think you should. I probably would have said you won that shit. You know
So
what I mean?
he was the hometown. He was the hometown dude. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's about it all comes down to politics, man. It's politics in the fight world. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, man. The only time I think the politics kind of goes out the window to an extent is when there's millions of people watching. You can't fake the
Right.
funk, then the
Right.
people will get pissed. Then they could lose a lot
Exactly.
of money from it. So,
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
smaller organizations and
Yep.
fight leagues in
Yeah,
towns
yeah.
and stuff like that. I mean, yeah,
So
politics is a
pretty
huge
much
role.
he sold like I think they said like 70 tickets or something.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, that though half of the building was in there to see him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, that if I didn't knock him out, I wasn't gonna win no matter what. Because you know what I'm saying, I clearly won that fight. It's
Yeah.
on my YouTube channel. Anybody want to check it out?
Yeah, tell them your channel name really quick so they
Yeah.
can go scope it out.
It's a Hitman MMA.
Hitman
so-
MMA, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll keep all
it's
this
crazy.
stuff. Yeah, I'll keep it all pinned and linked in the comment section description
Yeah.
of the video.
So man, it's crazy. So touching still on the MMA stuff, man. They cancel all the fights. They
yeah,
close all the gyms down. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy. So I was supposed to fight April 25th. I was supposed to redeem myself, and now I can't even redeem myself because they canceled all the fights, man. So I'm just working out at
you
the
just
house.
you gotta take this time, get it
doing my
in,
prison workout. You know what I'm saying?
build that
burpees.
wind up, man.
My
That
burpees
was
pull-ups.
that was one thing that I think and I'm gonna be, I'm being honest with you, man. I'm not gonna be no bootlicker over here,
Yeah.
One thing I did notice was towards the last round,
Yeah,
It looked
yeah,
like
yeah.
he had a little more wind than you,
Yeah,
though.
he did. He did.
Not striking still, but the wind,
Yeah.
I could tell. If
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah, for
work on
sure.
something, dude, work on that. You know what I
Right. Well,
mean?
shit. A major part of that is like it's like the weight that I fight at because how tall I am. I'm 6'5", and I cut weight down to 185 to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That
And
shit
that's
it takes a
light,
toll.
dude.
It takes a toll on you. Like I was feeling good first, second round, and then that third round, that's when I felt the weight cut for sure. I felt hella drained. Like man, I was
Yeah.
just.
And
I
how
felt
tall
it.
are you, man?
I'm 6'5".
185, dog. That's how much I
Yeah.
weigh. I'm only 5'9". You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so
that,
I walk around like at fucking like almost 210
yeah.
regularly, and then
So you
I
had to drop
all
about
the
a
way
good
down.
20 pounds, huh?
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy, man. Yeah, that'll
but
take
you
a
know what
lot
I'm
out
saying?
of you,
No,
man.
no. I mean, shit. I can't even say no excuses because I feel like I won. Everybody who sees that fight, they say, you know what I'm saying? I won that shit. So I don't know. It's kind of discouraging, but in a way, I'll bounce back. Hopefully, eventually, when all this shit's over.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
definitely will, man. Like I said, I definitely think you won, but I'm still gonna give you a few.
Right,
'Cause I watch a lot of
yeah.
fights, and I can tell,
Yeah.
you know, when someone getting a little gassed, you know.
Yeah. I'm trying to get on Street Beefs. I've been reaching out. Everybody said they want to see me on Street Beefs. They came to California recently.
Yeah, they did.
And, they didn't even. They said they were going to tell me the date and time. And all that shit. They never told me. So, man, if anybody out there knows the Street Beefs, do man, tell them, man. Hitman's trying to fight, man.
I do, man. And when I get off of this, I will definitely have a word with him and holler at him. And next time he's in California or something, man, definitely,
Yeah.
I think you should definitely get in there. I know you
Yeah.
probably regulate some shit.
Hell
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
man! I'm trying to get on there, man.
That's for sure,
I'm
man.
glad you're feeling better though, man. I've been
Yeah.
watching every episode, you know. I mean, I look
It's
like
progressing,
you
man.
Woo.
This is day 11, and I'm still coughing stuff up,
That's-
and I can
that's
feel it in
scary.
my voice box. So
That's
it's
scary.
weird, man. It was a weird cold, but it's day 11, man, and I'm
Right,
pushing
right.
through, still making videos.
Yeah,
Feeling much better. I appreciate that, by the way. And
yeah, good. That's what's up, man.
but all right, let's go ahead and jump into the whole prison side of things, I guess. you could
Okay,
say.
yeah,
And-
man.
and-
That's
and,
what
uh,
this is all about, man. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
and
saying?
the whole, you know, the affiliations and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Go ahead and tell the people, you're obviously sporting a lot of red.
Oh, yeah,
Tell the
yeah.
people a little bit about yourself, man, why you went to prison, and, you know, just a
Yeah.
little rough draft.
Well, if you guys didn't catch the first interview, you know what I'm saying? I'm from South Sac, man. Better known as South Sac, Iraq. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody know it as. I'm obviously, you know what I'm saying? I'm affiliated with the Pyrus, you know what I'm saying? The Pyrus Stars, to be exact. So, yeah, man, I went down when I was 18 for attempted murder. And, you feel me? I did damn near 8 years, got out, you know what I'm saying? Got out fully grown, you know what I'm saying? Spent
Yeah.
most of my whole life in that motherfucker. And, you know, just got out, started doing my MMA shit. But, yeah, I'm definitely a blood, you know what I'm saying? I'm still pushing, you know what I'm
For
saying?
sure,
But I'm
man,
just
for
pushing
sure.
more in a positive manner now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not
Damn right.
I'm not out committing crimes and all that shit. I'm just, you know, I'm always gonna be who I am and where I'm from and shit. But yeah, I'm in a different route now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? More
everybody
positive.
has, you know,
Yeah.
everybody has their routes, and it usually depends on the persona. You know what I mean? Some people, they just
Yeah.
want that type of life. You know what I mean? That getting the grit type shit. And others, man, they just support what they support, and they are doing it in a much more positive sense, man. And I salute to you for that, man. But
Appreciate it.
hey, let's start it off with a bang, really quick, man.
All right, let's get controversial.
Let's start it off with the bang, man. How the hell? Okay, because you know East and West Coast, man. They both have Bloods. They both have Crips.
Yeah.
This is just something that I would like to ask you, man. I don't know if the people care to know or not. This is for my own entertainment, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
How does, let's say, people from your area or the West Coast, let's say, look at other Bloods from the East Coast?
Yeah. Well, shit, I mean, the history behind that is crazy because it's like way back in the days, like in the early 90s and shit, like I'm talking like late 80s, early 90s, they used to look at the West Coast like and think that like gangbanging was stupid and they used to talk shit about gangbanging and all that stuff, like saying we're dumb because we're fighting over colors and all that shit. There's an old rapper named Tim Dog, and he came out with a song called Fuck Compton. and he's talking shit about you feel me, like gangbanging and stuff. So that was like with Eazy-E and NWA and all that. Like, you feel me, they was beefing and shit with the East Coast back then. And then now, like, you feel me, 25, 30 years later, they full-fledged blooding and cripping and shit. And it's like, you know, a lot of people from the West Coast, especially like from like Southern California, like LA and shit, they you feel me, they don't really respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mainstream celebrities and shit, they act like they respect it. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're trying to do music and shit. But like, a lot like the real street dudes though, they look at the East Coast Bloods and Crips like they're not really legit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Would you say okay, let's say a Blood comes out into town, you know, and he knows his knowledge, he knows all that stuff, you know, he's in it, he knows, he seems legit 100%. Yeah. Would that change anything? Just because he's from the East is still gonna keep that divide?
I mean, he's going. It will be like the equivalent of like a white Crip or a white Blood. That dude, he's gonna have to put in work. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to prove himself that he's really about that. You feel me? That, like, especially like if he were to get locked. I seen a Blood from the East Coast. He was from Flatbush, but he had caught a case out here in Cali. He was in the pen in CDC, and you know what I'm saying? He fell in and, you feel me, he was fucking with all the Bloods and shit. Like, he was fucking with mostly like the LA Bloods, and they embraced him and shit. But he had to put in work though. You know what I'm saying? He had to,
white dude or black guy?
No, he was black, but he had to put in like he had to really show he was with the shit though, because you know what I'm saying, he's from the East Coast, and you know, people from the West Coast they look down on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know, I've told stories where it's actually the complete opposite. When you got West Coast cats coming to, let's say, my state, getting locked in the pen. Yeah, I mean, they're almost treated like royalty, to
like celebrities. Yeah.
You know, and Big Herc actually interviewed someone. I can't remember his name. Rico Suave, maybe it was his name. I don't know, but anyways, he kind of co-signed exactly to what I say. He came to Virginia Department of Corrections, and everyone's like, yeah, you know, teach me this.
That's what I heard. I heard if you from out here. Even when I went to Arizona. When they shipped all them Cali inmates to Arizona, we were with only California inmates, but the COs that were out there was like a lot of COs that were like they thought they were hard and shit, and they thought they knew about like what's going on over here and shit. And they even was like on like some of the dudes' nuts, bro. Like, they love California. Like, they think California is like they, like you said, they like celebrities. Like, they think if you know what I'm saying?
It's a motherland, man. It's a motherland. You know what I mean? That's where that shit started, you know. You know, I could put a million things into perspective, the same kind of perspective, you know. But it is what it is, you know. I appreciate you answering that question for me. It sheds a lot of light on the situation. You know
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know, it is what it is.
I don't want you to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they should have. If street beef, if it works out with that, they should have you fight a Blood from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they get hella views, man. That's that sack talk. You see how I'm talking? Hella views,
hella views. Be going stupid.
That shit, if he title it right, East Coast Blood versus West Coast Blood. Damn.
Get
Scarface, I hope you're tuning in, dog.
Yeah. Hey, man. Give me an East Coast Blood, man. We're going to get it bracky.
Man, they're gonna try to find the hardest motherfucker out there, man.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm one of the hardest ones about here, man.
Hey, you definitely got hands, man. I can assure my audience, he's got hands. That is for sure. And I can only imagine if it was street rules. If it was street rules.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you definitely would have won that shit.
I'm used to fighting themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? And on them level 4 yards and level 3 yards. You know what I'm saying? We getting the deal. There ain't no weight classes in the pen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there ain't no weight classes, man. You gonna fight anybody, no matter how big they are, how small they are, or whatever. It don't matter.
For sure, man. Was there ever a situation like that for you, man, where you knew you were gonna get your ass whooped?
I remember one time. I got in with a dude from PDLs from Pasadena, Denver Lane, Blood. He was, bro. I got bigger since I was in there because, you know, I went down when I was 18. I was hella skinny. I was only like when I went down, I was like 6'2". I got hella taller and got bigger while I was in there. I grew up in there pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I was like 19 and I got into it with this big ass dude, hella buff. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I couldn't turn it down. If I would have turned it down, then you know what I'm saying? I could have got removed, DP or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I had to catch a fade. And, you know what I'm saying? I held my own. You feel me? I didn't go out. And yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And it's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to let him stomp me out, or I'm not going to be able to stomp him out. It's strictly from the shoulders. No wrestling, just straight punching only. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to make sure it goes like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you something, man. Actually, I'm not gonna ask that. I'm not gonna ask that. I mean, I'll ask it. I'll ask you really quick, but if you can't, I'll just edit it out. All right.
All right.
Let me ask you this, man, because I've seen this a lot in the prison system, man. I've seen a lot of initiations. I know, a lot of people don't believe you become something in prison or whatever, but I've seen a lot of different variations of people joining gangs.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen over there in the prison system where they got to take body blows, just straight body blows?
I know, not in California, not in the California Department of Prisons. That would be considered like soft. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not. They going face shots, everything. It ain't no just body blows. Like,
okay, so that's not something that you would see on a regular basis.
Hell no, you probably wouldn't never see that. I would. Yeah, I've never seen that before. I seen people get put on too in the pen. Like that's the thing. I definitely seen people come in not gangbanging and leave gangbanging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they get put on in there. They'll get jumped in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they get face shot. They're coming out looking fucked up. Coming out the cell looking toe up.
Yeah, like I seen. I'm not gonna name a gang or anything like that, but I've seen individuals. They'll throw up their sign or whatever. And they'll have probably 15 people in a line. Boom, right in the chest.
Yeah, just line it up. Yeah,
and line it up. You drop it out. If you drop it, they're gonna stomp you out. You know what I mean? And then you're not obviously not gonna be a part of that association. But I've seen guys. This whole midsection just black and blue, man. Like
just the
ribs.
Body only, just
the body. No, I've
never seen that.
I've seen jump-ins and stuff like that, but I have seen that before too. So I was wondering if maybe that was a thing, kind of nationwide.
Not in California. I never seen that. They probably maybe wherever you seen that, maybe they were trying to make sure they got away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All body size, the COs probably won't see it. But in California, though, everything goes. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Okay.
Except for they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop a fellow blood out or a fellow crip or a fellow whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They got a little level there. All right. So I've been hearing a lot about California's prison system right now. I know a lot of shit is changing, man. But I'm hearing that they're going to change it from active to non-active yards instead of PC or SNY. I mean,
I heard they already started. That shit wasn't going on when I was in there, but I heard a whole lot of shit. I heard they already got them like on the same yards, fully like programming, like it's segregated and separated how it would normally be, and like I heard, like, it's crazy, bro. Like they that shit's real. They really are doing that. I think the only place they're not doing it yet is like level 4 yards, but I heard that they're inching towards that slowly, though. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that this is something, unprecedented in the California prison system?
I've never seen it. Or I heard about it before I got out, but I didn't think that shit was real. But that shit is really happening. They used to have like 50 yards. And they'll have there was a few 50 yards where it was like some non-active Northerners and Bulldogs and like shit like that. Like that would be considered a 50 yard. Like if they're on the same yard together, like shit like that. But I never seen it like full blown like S and Y's on the same yard with GPs. But they got it now though. So
that's wild, man.
Crazy. But California's the only state. Well, one of the only states that even like has it like how it is.
Exactly. It's their own It's their own beast, is what I like to call it. It's a beast of their own, man.
It's like a matter of time before it just becomes like the other states. I'm sure, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I said that probably 2 years ago and a year ago. I'd say within 40, give or take 40, 50 years. It's probably going to be, hey, you could cook with a black guy and everything. That's what I'm thinking.
I think so, too, because it's like the younger generations that are coming out, they're not, like, the same. Like, it's getting more and more watered down, honestly. Like, you feel me? Like, so
exactly,
it's bound to happen eventually to, Like even like gangbanging on the street is starting to be watered down now. You know, like it's
And social media stuff like this.
yeah.
Cats from the West Coast are seeing how prisons are ran on the East Coast and all other places, and that we're all making money and we're not really dying by the dozens. So why not? You know what I mean?
Because money, that's always going to be more powerful than anything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's all about green, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of people feel. Me personally, I don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not materialistic. I really don't give a fuck about money. I care about like my relationships with people. I care about, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. If I got money and somebody need it, I'll give it. I'll give my last. You feel me? Like I'm not even tripping. I fight. I do MMA. I don't even do it for the. I mean, shit. The money's cool, but I don't. That's not why I do it. I do it because I love fighting. That's my passion. You feel me? Like I'm not. Like money is not a big thing to me. So when they're putting all their values and morals to the side for money, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like that shit, but it is what it is because everybody ain't built like that.
Yeah, man. And it's sad to say, and that's in every genre of life, man. I don't care. It ain't gangbang. It's everything else too. Money is. It makes people do different things, man. And I'm the same way, man. I got a little more money than I probably ever have in my life, and I got everything I need. And it's not no Lambo. It ain't jewelry.
It's just as long as you can live comfortable, you feel me?
It.
That's all you need, man. Especially people who done a lot of time. That's how I noticed that, like, people who done a lot of time. That's how they normally are. Like, you feel me? Just as long as I could go to the store and get what I want to get. You know what I'm saying? I got a car. You know what I'm saying? I could, do whatever my little extracurricular activities.
Just damn right. We seen the finer things, or we get a better appreciation for the finer things, and then. That's all we really need. A refrigerator, maybe a console, and a girl. You know what I mean? All right, well, let me ask you this, man. Was there ever a time in prison that you just, how the politics are, you get into you got to get into a fight or something, you typically got to talk to someone or something like that.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time where y'all just went at it right then,
Oh, yeah. That shit happens a lot. You feel me? Like, most of the time, you gotta, you feel me? Especially if it's like a problem with another gang or something, you feel me? Somebody gotta go holler at whoever's running their shit. You feel me? Like, hey, Red Star got a problem with old boy for this or that reason. You know what I'm saying? That he want to get down, and then they gonna have to be like, all right, so we gonna do it on the yard, or we gonna get down in the cell, and just like kind of set up and shit. But I seen it like in the chow hall, just. Somebody I seen one time it was like around, I think it was like on Christmas or Thanksgiving, or it was one of those holidays, and I was at the table and somebody had got a piece of ham, and it was like hella frozen still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was already mad. It's Christmas, like already ain't feeling it. He probably had like a bad phone call or something. And old boy that was wiping the tables down, he was a Crip, and old boy that was with me was a Blood, and the Crip dude that was wiping the table down, he kept bumping into him while he was eating. Like, he didn't say excuse me, so old boy was like, he kind of like brushed it off. And the Crip dude did it again, and then the Blood dude was like, hey, if he does this shit one more time, bro, I'm gonna just get off. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm already got a frozen piece of ham. I'm already away from my family. Like, he was mad. Yeah. And the Crip dude did it again, and he just bounced up and just took off. Boom, just cracked it off right there. They started getting it.
Yeah, right, I don't know what that Crip dude was thinking, man, because the slightest bump, you got to say, excuse me, dog, in prison,
That's what I'm saying. You already know that's like, bro, respect is everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would have taken it as disrespect as well. You don't bump someone 3 times and not say nothing, man, I know you feel the shit.
Got on and boom.
Yeah.
Cracked it off right there.
Yeah, speaking of food, was there any food items or meals that you can remember that you liked more than others? Canteens, trays. What was your shot, man?
I started my thing was like the rice bowls. You know what I'm saying? Where you get the rice, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your pork rinds, make you a little sweet and sour sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, hold on. Slow it down now. Let's break it down. What are you talking about here? This shit sounded real good.
I made a rice bowl recently, and I posted it on my Instagram, man. That shit went viral damn near, man. So you get
I gotta check that out. I ain't seen that.
You gotta get your rice. You feel me? Your white rice. make your rice, boom, and then get your hot pot. Cut your sausage up, right? Put it in the hot pot. Get your pork rinds, throw them in the hot pot with the sausage. Then you already gotta have your
grind them up or just
no.
toss them in?
I just leave the pork rind I'll leave them fat, man. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then I have like a pickle chopped up or like a bell pepper chopped up. I have one of the homies bring me something from the kitchen, you know, like a bell pepper. They got the kosher trays. They have bell peppers on them and onions too. So I'll buy like an onion or a bell pepper, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll have my little sweet and sour sauce already made. I'll get like the red Kool-Aid packet. Put a little bit of sriracha, put some mustard, a little bit of sugar. You know what I'm saying? Make my little. I don't want to put my whole recipe out there.
Please do, man. I'm hungry as hell right now,
bro. My recipe, bro. I can't help it. It was passed down to me from OG, man.
All right.
Lincoln Park, right? You know
okay.
So anyway, I'm not gonna put the sauce out there, man, but I'll just give you the basics to it. So. You gotta have your hoisin sauce too. Matter of fact, I think I got.
Hold on, man.
Hold on.
See, yeah, I know you can hear me though. I'm gonna keep talking. Look, see over.
They sell this right here. They sell it in the package catalog in the pen. It's called hoisin sauce.
Man, and this
you
is
gotta have
higher level prisons too.
What happened?
Higher level prisons as well.
Yeah.
See, look. I did a video, man. I said, we used to have hot sauce packets and barbecue packets and.
Yeah.
Someone, I'll never forget him, a guy from California too. He said, man, we have no sweet ass hot sauce packets. I said, well, shit. Later on down the road, I realized y'all had sriracha, man. Damn.
Yeah. Sriracha, that soy sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, y'all had some good condiments out there, man.
You got to get it from the package catalog though. It'd be expensive sometimes. You know, not everybody could get it. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely had it though. You know, I used to make some fire rice
sauce, boy. Good.
Oh yeah, I got put on by some Asian cats from Fresno. He put me on, man. He showed me how to. They're honestly they cook in the pen. The Asians cook. They cook the best to me from what I see. Hell yeah, they cook. The Asians they got it for sure.
I found believe it or not, the Muslim cats, man, tend to cook.
Oh yeah,
even though they don't use swine and stuff, but they make some crazy tuna dishes.
No,
man.
they do, but
I
gotta have my swine, man. You know what I'm
saying? Me too. They hated it when I was in the holiday season. You get holiday pack bacon.
Oh yeah.
It was like a damn near riot every time I was frying that shit in the microwave. Everyone, all the Muslims, like, man, that shit stay. I was getting mad as hell, bro.
That's funny.
You ain't gonna stop me from cooking my holiday bacon.
No, they can't tell you can't. They can't tell you can't cook, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That and you know what I'm saying, making the burritos and shit. I had a hot plate. You know, you get a hot pot and you break it and you just take the plate out of it and you could rig it up to where you could like cook on top of it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you could like fry. No, a hot plate.
Oh, okay.
Take the hot plate out of the hot pot. You break it, and then you just have the hot plate that's inside the hot pot, and you can cook on that shit and make grilled cheese or like fry your burritos up or like shit like that. So I used to do that too. And then when I was in Tracy, that's one of the oldest pens in California. It's like they call it Gladiator School. You know what I'm saying? I was in reception over there, and that's like anybody do their history about Tracy. That's like one of the most turned up worst receptions you can go to, bro. Like people, it go down like every yard over there. It goes down. People get
killed.
It still
is to this day?
Yeah, I heard that it's not so much of a reception yard anymore. But back when I was there, it was turned up. People would get a soda can, not like this. This is a bottle, but you get a soda can, and you'll wrap up a towel like into like you'll wrap up a towel like the same size as a soda can, and you put it on top of the soda can, and you light it on fire. And you put it underneath your rack on the bottom bunk, and you let the fire come up under the rack, and it makes the rack like a whole fucking stove, like a cook.
I was about to ask you if y'all did that, man. You read my mind. So
hell yeah.
So it's kind of like the toilet paper technique as well.
Yeah. But it'll be on top of the can. So altogether, it's like it's gonna be pretty tall. You feel me? And you put it underneath the bottom rack, and then the heat from the flame is gonna be making the bottom rack hella hot. And then you could cook right there on top of it, but you got to make sure you clean the shit out of the bunk before you do it, though. You know what I'm saying? Be rusty and shit. Yeah, that's why, man. I be
It's a little
everybody
risky. A little risky.
yeah, it's a little risky, but hey, that's why everybody be complaining about the water and shit. I've been drinking water out the motherfucking sink for 8 years, over 8 years, man. Like it ain't, I ain't worried about running to go get water for the
No, we've
lockdown.
been drinking
You know what I'm
nasty tap water for a
saying?
long time. You know,
For real.
so it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, what about steak dish? What was one of your favorite steak dishes?
Man, that shit was horrible. I
They
ain't
had
gonna
chicken
lie.
in the bone over there.
Yeah, they had chicken on the bone. They
Yeah.
call it chicken on the bone too. They'd be like, "Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
man, go get that bird, or that chicken on the bone,
The yard
man." You know what I'm
bird?
saying? Go get that chicken on the bone. I used to fuck with the chicken on the bone. What else? I fuck with the hamburgers. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. I think they were like you know.
It wasn't real meat though. It was like soy or something.
Yeah, but look, I've been trying to find those kind of patties out here in the streets. Some
Oh,
things
man,
were
you don't
bomb
want
in
those,
prison,
man. You want those?
I loved them in prison. I was crushing them,
Oh.
dog. Y'all must have some
Oh.
different ones than us, man. Because the ones we
Yeah.
had, them things were like some damn Hardee's janks, but they
No,
weren't real
hell
beef.
no. Our shit is like fucking some soy tofu, soft, soggy. That shit was nasty. The only reason why I like it is because if you have partners that work in the kitchen or whatever, they'll be bringing hella meat patties back, and then you could make your own burger in the
Yeah,
house. You feel me? Because you could cook it on your. Remember I told you about the hot plate. You could cook it on the hot plate, get it real crispy, and then you get your bread. You feel me? And toast the bread and make your own. You know what I'm saying? Make it good.
damn right.
Yeah.
Did they have anything called like meat rock? It was just like a ball of meat.
Nah,
Did y'all
hell,
have anything like that?
hell no. But in certain jails and shit, they'll give you that like as a punishment meal, like if you get right up. But I never seen that shit as like the main trade. Motherfuckers, they'll be complaining about that shit over here if that shit happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Since you're mixed or whatnot, was there ever times when the correctional officers were like, "I'm not putting you in there with bloods, man. You know, you're gonna get ate
because
alive."
it's on your paperwork already from when you go to reception when you first come in. Really, it's already on your paperwork from the county jail though. You feel me? Because in my county jail, and most of them out here, when you go in, you know what I'm saying, you got to tell them what you are. So you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, they'll put you anywhere. They might put you where all your enemies is at. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But me, I already had certain gang tattoos where I didn't even, even if I tell them I don't bang, they're gonna mark me down as what I am because I got certain distinguishing tattoos that it don't even matter. I don't even have to say.
Yeah.
But when you get to the pen, all that shit's on your paperwork. Like on my paperwork, it doesn't even say Hispanic or white. It says black, and I'm not even black.
Yeah.
But just
I've heard them doing that.
Yeah. Just so they don't get confused and they know where to put me when I go to wherever I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe there might have been a CO that might have read your paperwork. It's like, this paperwork can't be right. You know, I'm not putting it in there.
No, I mean it's getting like more and more common. Like
acceptable.
It's getting like way more common to see that nowadays. Like even in Sacramento, in South Sac, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like most of the Latins and shit that you see, or the white boy, like most of them, they're all like the youngsters. They're all from like the black gangs now and shit. Like it used to be a lot of Norteños and shit up here, but now most of them. They're younger generation. They're all like turning into Bloods and shit, or turning into Crips. Like they're not really like I don't know what it is. It just is what it is. So now that's more and more of them going to jail. And when they go to jail, they say they run with the Bloods, and then by the time they get to the pen, they're going with the Bloods or the Crips. So the COs they're getting used to seeing that shit now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now look, I've been to prison, man. And even over here in the Virginia prison system. The segregation is there. Even though it's not forced, you see the same races grouping up with the same races for the most part, man. But, I mean, you still cook and play cards or something with another race. But it's still a high level of segregation with the inmates do on their own. Now, I've seen some black dudes now that were more whiter than any white guy on the compound. And they chill with nothing but white guys. Have you ever seen anything close to that where the black car is probably like, man, that dude's chilling too much with the white guys?
I ain't gonna lie, you'll never see them actually going and chilling with the white dudes, but I seen a few like black dudes, like straight, I'm talking black dudes, and like they were like some straight skaters or something on the street, or like so they come in and you know what I'm saying, they have to go with the blacks, but like they're not really fitting in, and you know they don't bang, so they're considered non-affiliates. You know what I'm saying? So they'll probably hang out with like a couple other non-affiliates, or they'll just be kind of by themselves. But like a lot of the times they don't make it, bro. They end up locking it up because it's just too much for them to like. They don't fit
It's
in,
like a
and
culture shock almost, you
yeah,
know, because they
so
grew up with this.
yeah,
I can see them now waving at probably one of their
yeah,
homeboys from the street at the wood
yeah,
pile. Hey man, you know,
yeah. It was.
I wish I could come over there, dog. I wish
It
we
was
could.
this. It was this
shred-
one black dude. He was like a straight skater. Like he was like a straight white dude in a black man's body, but he had like some big ass gauges in his ears.
Yeah.
Like he was just like super skater. And like it was when I was in Tracy, and he had got into it with his buddy. He was like an OG dude from the Bay Area, from Kumi, and he was like locked in and shit. And he had beat the OG up in the cell, and then it was over for him after that because he didn't have nobody to have his back. And, you feel me? The dude that he got on was like a factor. So when he came out to yard, all the like the Bay, like a few of the Bay dudes, they just got on him and just packed him out, and I never seen him again after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now let me play this scenario your way, because I'm really just, you know, I've been
Yeah.
waiting to ask these questions, man.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to make it a whole white and black card thing and Hispanic thing
Yeah.
or whatever, but that's how
We're talking
California
about.
is.
Were you
Yeah,
talking about California prison?
That's how it
California
is.
prison? That's what it is.
It is. And have you ever seen, let's say, because I had someone on, and I haven't brought him on the show yet, and his story is amazing, man. But he was running with the woodpile, and they kind of did him dirty, man. And his cellmate, or the Southsiders, I guess you could call them,
Yeah.
they seen what was going on, and they said, you know what, we're gonna have your back. You come and get in the cell with us, and I'm not gonna. This was in the feds, okay, just for people that
Right.
you know, because they ain't seen the video yet. But
Yeah.
have you ever seen anything like that? Let's say another race, black card, be like, stand up for a white non-affiliate or Hispanic.
I never seen that exactly, but I've seen like really similar situations. I've seen a Islander. He was from Santa Rosa or somewhere in Northern California, and he was an Islander. He was with the others,
Yeah,
but he had like, I guess, some type of ties to like some Norteños on the streets or something, or like he had like family that was Norteños or something, and you know what I'm saying. He ended up like locking in with them, and like he got embraced by them, and next thing you know, he got his shit switched over, and he became a Norteño, and he wasn't with the others no more, and they moved him into a cell with the Norteños, and he was like, he got put on, he got embraced by them, and he wasn't an Islander no more, he wasn't an other no more, he was with them, like, so that's kind of like, I've seen situations like that.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
but I never see it like black and white though, like that, them two races. You ain't gonna see nothing like that between blacks and whites specifically. Like,
Okay.
you know, you already know that.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see that.
And that's kind of what happened with this guy that I was talking about, because, you know, he was moving, stuff from like South America and stuff. So I'm guessing, you know, they probably, heard wind or something.
But
from
I mean, I seen a lot of white boys that's Southsiders though. A lot.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about him as well.
I've seen that forever though. Like from when I first went into the pen, I was seeing that shit. That's been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
I seen some black Southsiders too though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, there's a YouTuber.
Zod. Yeah,
Zod. I've been trying to get him on the show, man, but I think he's a little militant.
I be talking to him though. We be talking on Instagram and shit. He cool.
Yeah. I talked to him. I tried to. You know, we did talk a lot in the past, but I haven't been talking to him too much recently. But I've definitely heard his story on Herc's channel as well. Let me see here. How do you feel personally about SNY yards, man? Do you find it disgraceful, or just, hey, it's a part of the damn game?
I mean, see, it's crazy because like every like gang and car and shit, like they have their own like set of issues, you know what I'm saying? And some are stricter than others, and like you feel me? Like every man's choice to do that is like, you feel me? Like, I don't know, like I know a lot of like Norteños and stuff that turned SNY, they had dropped out and shit. But they're like solid motherfuckers though, and the only reason why they did that was because like the Norteños, they have the most strictest card in prison. You know what I'm saying? And like like, how you gonna tell somebody they got to go kill somebody and they're about to get out in 2 weeks or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of fucked up. And maybe this dude wasn't even a Norteño on the streets, so it's not even in his heart. You know what I'm saying? To really be pushing for their cause like that, and he gets locked up, and now he has to go with them just because he's a Mexican from Northern California, and now he has to throw his whole life away over some shit that he wasn't even pushing on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody in a situation like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? The people, ladies and gentlemen, is the power, man. And you know, once the people start seeing this shit, you know, there will be uprisings. I don't give a shit what kind of organization it is. You start sending people on crash dummy missions, they're gonna get tired of it, and people are gonna start talking about it, and the light, you know, everything comes to light, man, and there will be change. That's how it goes, man. There's only a certain level or amount of you know, bullshit you can run towards people's way. But yeah, I understand completely, man. It just varies from, you know, the way that their programs ran.
If you're a rat or a child molester, nigga, or any shit like that, bro, you're a piece of shit, bro. And you know what I'm saying? It's on site, bro. Period.
That's pretty much nationwide, man. You know.
For real.
All right, well, go ahead, man. Let's wrap this up. Tell the people, you know, your social media, how to find you.
Man. Find me, man, on Instagram. I don't got Facebook. I only got Instagram, man. Hitman30_. You know what I'm saying? And shout out my sponsor. You know what I'm saying? Germ Season Clothing. You feel me? Go to if you want to cop any merchandise, go to at the shop 916. It's THA shop 916. They got all the fly gear, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out D-Bola, Germ Season. Shout out Take Money Easy. Shout out Sco, my training partner. You know what I'm saying? Slabs Corner Man. You feel me? And you know, hopefully I get a fight soon when all this virus shit's over. And we'll be back rocking, man. Part 3 after you know what I'm saying, win my next fight.
Damn right, man. I love chopping it up with you, man.
Yeah,
and I know the people enjoy hearing your story as well. I'm going to keep everything, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, pinned in the comment section, description of the video. Go check it out. He has a YouTube channel. Go show some love and support, man. You're doing positive things out there. You're staying drug-free, working on the temple, the body.
Yeah, every day still working out, even on this lockdown. Shout out South Skull Bone. He working out with me. We FaceTiming each other working out, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. You keep doing what you're doing, man, and stay the hell out the pen.